And let me know when you're rolling.
Yeah.
Hopefully we got enough dirt. Good to go?
Yeah.
Hey, are you working next week?
Yeah, I'm working Feb 7 and 8.
What are you gonna do?
Well, it's a bathroom with cracks and where they added onto the house, they took a wall out and it's cracked really badly and peeling.
Peeling how bad?
Pretty bad. I mean, there appears to be really long time ago there was some water leak or roof leak. Sorry. There's no ring, but you can tell it got wet.
So how you gonna fix
And
it?
she's got a new roof. Well, the roof's fine now. So the good news is that's gone, but it needs to be fixed. I'm gonna use heavy scrapes down and some primer. I usually like Kills oil.
Yeah.
Or you can use Bench,
Yeah.
which is shellac, for water staining.
Right.
Then I use the web or fiberglass tape, I guess you call it. Fibber-tape.
Huh?
Fibber-tape.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I like hot mud. Some people will just buy a bucket of mud for like $8. And
20 minutes?
Yeah, I use 20 and then I carry 5.
Oh, hey, since you're gonna be striking mud and dragging on your tape, I like to, like every 3 inches, I'll go like this.
Oh yeah?
Carpenter glue, just a little dab. Boom,
Oh yeah?
boom, 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 boom. So, cause I've struck mud before and it pulled the whole damn thing loose and I'm like, ah! So.
I've had that happen. Or it moves a little bit.
It
Or the ends come off.
Once it moves,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Sure.
And
Or have you ever had the end like come off, the end starts to peel off
yep.
and it's not dry yet? That's bad too.
See, so normally when I do this, I'm setting the dirt and I put leaves in the bottom to see the holes. See the holes in the bottom?
Yes.
All your dirt falls out when you water these.
Yeah.
So like I said, it becomes a miniature world.
Yeah.
Do you want to close the door and turn on the heater?
I can.
That would be groovy, man. 'Cause
Okay.
my hands are cold. But these boots are, I gotta get a brand new pair of boots.
Yeah. I think we can, there's enough light. It's so long. I was just a little concerned, but it looks good. The light would not be bright enough, but it is. And now we'll get the heater.
Yeah.
It's over here.
I'm just experiencing massive caloric drain to the cold, and my feet are cold.
Yeah.
They're coldish. I mean, I'm not crying and complaining.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah, it's not that bad, but it is
No.
chilly.
I'm
I
glad
wouldn't
it's
call
not-
it cold.
What'd you say? It's 40 degrees now.
40, yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. Could be. Could always be lower.
First well, sort of done.
Okay.
This is gonna take hours.
Yeah.
Because it's not hastily constructed. I mean, each one of these, normally you got the pro mix and it just zzz, and it's 1 minute and that's how all the flats that you buy from wherever, they just pour it on there. And you poke a little hole in it and stick the plant in it or the seeds. But my problem is when you water, first of all, water just pours right out the bottom. You know, and then, you know, it can't really dry out. So on the one hand, it'll be good. It'll be good that it's in the lower temperatures because it'll give it time to get sprouted.
Yeah.
Basically. And like I said, this is what I'm doing here is what's in the bottom of these leaves will become worm foods. And they'll eat it. That's what Darwin
Did you
said.
find my leaves, or did you go pick them up?
Just
Is that something you
over
got?
by the flower bed.
Oh, okay. There was a bucket of dirt back there. I couldn't find it.
Oh.
I'm not gonna bother digging it out.
Yeah.
You don't need it, because you're using cow manure. Black cow.
Composted cow manure.
Right.
I wish I
And
could get
we-
my hands on a couple 5-gallon buckets of
Oh, I got plenty of those.
Cow manure,
Oh, you mean, yeah, I got it, but
the real stuff.
there's 15 buckets right over
Hey.
there. If you need them.
What if we could sell each cow turd for $1? Would that make us rich?
Yes, it would.
We'd have to have some cows.
Remember the cow patties? You were telling me
Got
about
it.
it. I love. She was like, whoa, that's weird. You know,
It was blowing her mind,
Use
wasn't it?
everything.
Huh?
They use everything.
Yes.
All parts of the cow and its waste and everything.
And then even when it's dead, they sell that to someone else because they're all
Yes.
vegetarians, right?
Right.
Not all of them, but most Indians are, you know.
That's what freaked me out when I saw, like, that's one of the few places you can see a really old cow, like walking down the street in like National Geographic. They look like they were ancient.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them were really skinny,
Yeah.
dying, or they're really old, and they're like emaciated. But that's probably just old age. But you don't see that in America because, you know, they're harvested before that point. You won't see, not generally, unless it's a farm or something. They don't live that long actually, right, in the United States, but,
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
it's go to market.
right, there's like a definite, time frame, and it's like, right, Logan's Run.
Yeah.
You only get so many years, and it's over, and then you're harvested. Yeah, so, but basically, so you punch each pocket with the tool. Right now, you're using a file, which is fine, to make it,
The special 10 flats I got,
yeah,
I normally do, that's on the ground,
yeah. Ah,
and
yeah,
I do this.
yeah,
And I dip
Gotcha.
this in water.
it's advanced.
Oh, but it's more and more and more and more
Yeah.
steps.
Is that helping at all? The heater?
Yeah.
It's not it's only one of the elements works
That's all
out
right.
of 4, that's why it's kind of weak, but it does put off some heat, you know, like, that's why I put it out here.
Yeah, I would.
I bought a new one for inside.
Do you ever use a heater when you're striking mud or after you're
That's a
done
good
finished?
idea. Yes, I have. I do that.
It helps.
Sometimes I also I've used a heating gun or a hair dryer.
Yeah.
If I don't have my heat gun, which I carry one in the van,
Right.
if I'm desperate, I'll ask for a hair dryer. Most women have one.
Yeah.
Or they just say, go ahead, you can use it. Just, you know, speed it up a little bit. Just you put it on the hot setting. It's not as good as a heat gun, but it does
Right.
the trick. That's another little trick. If you don't have a heat gun, you can use your hair dryer to speed it up, like right on the spot. Like now, a lot of people, contractors, carry a heater with them in their
Yeah.
van for just that idea.
So
And also dries the paint too.
it
faster.
depends on how big a project.
Like if it's humid, you can dry it out quicker.
I like those radiant oil heaters. They
Yeah,
look like a radiator.
I've used those too.
And as soon as I get to the job, I plug it in somewhere
Yeah.
and I turn it to full warp 9.9.
Yeah.
And
There was a
when-
job, man, it was so humid, I had last summer, we're in a basement, it was 105 outside basically. And they had the air on full blast, and it was so humid down there that we had to run a dehumidifier.
Yeah,
Because
well, I was
the paint
gonna
didn't
say
dry.
that.
We were there all day, when we left, it was still wet. We were there 8 hours, and when we left, Tracy was telling me that, it was still, you could touch it and it was still wet. Damn.
Yep.
And it was like the next day, it didn't look very good, I'll tell you. Well, I had to repaint some of it. She actually called me back, she sent me pictures.
What
She
did it
said,
do?
hey, this doesn't look good. Oh, it didn't dry right.
Right.
And it was running and sagging. It
Oh,
was
so
just really
yeah.
wet.
Did you have to sand it?
Yeah, I had to repaint most of it.
Yeah.
She said, looks terrible. And it really did. Well, it was white over brown. It was a
Ooh.
hard job. And I painted it 3 times, but it still looked weird.
See,
And then I had to do it a 4th time,
yeah,
which is fine, I don't mind.
that's the mystery of painting. Though.
Right.
Sometimes it runs like clockwork, and sometimes it gives you a hard time.
Right, I just think it was the humidity. I mean, that's what I told her. I think that's what made it look weird. And you can't really, control weather, see, so we do what we can
Yes.
to like dehumidifiers, heaters, things of that sort to speed it up. And just how many days is it 70 degrees and 50% humidity? I mean, that's what the can wants you to work in. That's like 5 days a year in Indiana, right? So perfect weather for painting. It's not very common, 'Cause even when it's 70 degrees, how many days is it 50% humidity?
Right.
Like there's only a handful of optimal
There-
for what they want on the can days in the year.
The humidity is
For perfect
really
weather.
a critical factor, especially in epoxy.
Right.
It'll mess it up, or, it's under normal conditions at 70 or 50, whatever it says on the can.
Right.
It'll take it 12 hours to cure. But sometimes,
There's
seen
one
it take-
paint, Benjamin Moore's Ara trim paint.
uh-huh,
It says on the can, check this out, 16-hour dry time per coat, 16-hour wait. I was
wow.
like, that's great, because the guy even warned me when I bought it.
What
said,
kind of paint is it?
It's called Aura, it's urethane.
Oh, okay.
It's for trim, it's really good, it's like 60, 70 bucks a gallon, but man, it's a 16-hour dry time.
It's
20
oil?
coats. No, it's not oil, it's like one of those new modified oils, like an acrylic.
Uh-huh.
They call it modified oil. It's an enamel. It's a urethane enamel, but it's water cleanup.
Wood.
They have that now at Sherwin-Williams. It's really cool. It's called Emerald Urethane. Best paint I found.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's a new modified oil they call it. But you clean up with water. And
That's
you can
pretty
go
groovy.
over oil and it doesn't come off.
Still got
Like-
sand it though, right?
Yeah, you got to scuff sand it, but dude, it saves so much time. You can
Um,
go over old oil without priming it. And
what
it
about-
actually holds out like that.
Have you talked to David Cook at all about the kitchen project?
I'm
Huh?
going, I need to. We're supposed to do it in January.
Yeah.
If he hasn't called. I didn't want to bug him. I could just maybe put the seed of thought in his mind. Hey,
Right.
what do you think? Or maybe they don't do it in the spring. I don't know.
Hey, we'll take some.
He wants to do it. I think it's a matter of getting, it's budget. It's not
We'll-
gonna be, it's not gonna be free, cheap.
We'll take some pictures of the special tomatoes
Right.
and send it like a
Yeah,
text to him.
yeah,
Say, hey, we just started some tomatoes for you.
yeah. Good idea.
Did you? And just was checking in.
Well,
See
do
how,
that,
I
I'll
wouldn't
do
even
that.
ask him about the kitchen. Just say, I'm just checking in and see how you're doing.
Yeah,
Just wanted you to know.
yeah, you know
We'll have
what?
some.